So I had forgotten to do a video about the Middlesbrough game, but as it's the final game before Christmas, I thought I would still get one out for you guys. Get this video out before Christmas, and yeah. So, looking at that game, simply in the first 30 minutes, we looked a very good side. It could have been multiple goals up in that first 30 minutes, and it was looking great at those first 30 minutes, and it was looking like a team who had come together, who were fighting for each other and that wanted to be there. But obviously after that, it went very wrong, and the goal, so an alright goal for us. It went well. It was a good start. And when they scored, the ball through and then the goal, and it was like, ugh, let's just not fall apart. But fall apart is exactly what we did. We've done it multiple times this season now. Last few games have been the same. We've conceded one, and then we've hit a gap where we just stopped playing. And we conceded again. And it was like, basically, one in the same, the goal. It was another ball through and a finish past Etheridge. It didn't do great for either goal, but third and the fourth goal, he really didn't show his full abilities in. The third goal, obviously the one that basically threw in the back of the net. It came across from the corner and he just didn't catch it, and it went through him and went in. Obviously that was a disappointing goal to concede for him, and his head was clearly a bit all over the place. And I actually spotted it at the start of the game and said, he doesn't look right. He was rushing off his line and he wasn't staying in goal, and he didn't look like his normal self, even in that 30-minute period where we looked like a top team. And then there was the goal where they shot from the edge of the box-ish, and it kind of went towards the bottom corner and he palmed it somehow into the top. I'm not quite sure about that goal, but it just wasn't great. But onwards and upwards. Onwards to a new, I would say new year, but there's the games before the new year. Onwards to a new game on Boxing Day against Nottingham Forest, where hopefully we can keep our heads held high. We can go into that game with a new shape of mind and change how we've played. Now, if you offered me a 0-0 draw right now against Forest, I would probably take it. Forest haven't been doing great and have had a dodgy spell again, but I would take a 0-0 draw. I'd take a bore 0-0 draw at this point, as multiple games conceding 3 and 4 goals. It's not great, and we just need the defence to get their confidence back and get a bit of a confidence boost in themselves, like they can get the clean sheets that they got before. Now, I saw a statistic which shocked me quite a bit earlier, which was that the goals conceded without Friend in the team and the goals conceded with Friend in the team. Now, we've played 12 games with Friend in the team, of which 6 of them had clean sheets, and we've only conceded 6 goals in those games. Now, that's quite impressive statistics to have, really, as a player. But without him in the team, we were in double figures. And obviously there's problems with that, of when he's not there, we concede. Obviously, 2 of those games have been a 3-goal and a 4-goal in the last 2 games, but it's certainly something to look at. So, if we can get Friend back at some point before the new year or just after the new year, hopefully we can look forward to playing like our old selves and scraping out points and getting the points we need. I'm certainly not part of the Karanka Out Brigade. A lot of people want Karanka out. I'm not part of that. I don't think you can fully blame him for losing 4-1. He made a couple of decisions that I wouldn't have made. I wouldn't have changed either centre mid myself. I certainly wouldn't have changed Kifton Bell because I feel like we looked better since Kifton Bell came in. And yes, we conceded 3 goals in that game before, but we still looked better with Kifton Bell on the pitch. But he made a couple of mistakes, but I certainly don't think you can blame him for the goalie making 2 mistakes, the defence not being at it for 2 of the goals, and the attack just not looking like they exist after 30 minutes. But that first 30 minutes, we were there. We put the power into it, and we looked good. If we can get back to that again, and just get a bit more confidence in the side, I'm sure those victories will come again. Anyway, Merry Christmas to everyone, as this is obviously the last video before Christmas. Stay safe, keep right on. See you after the Boxing Day game.